Hi, today we are investigating the lightning strikes. In the clouds, there are some tiny particles floating. You may see that I draw the particles that has been charged. These particles can be charged by friction. Millions, billions of particles smash each other and charge themselves by the help of winds and storms, etc. Most probably you may remember that there is a physical experiment by using comb, paper and woolly jumper. It's actually kinda like that. Charged particles will be located at the bottom part of clouds. So, here we have charged areas in the clouds, and you may consider that clouds are getting angry. Now, let's look at the ground. In the ground, there are also some negative charge and positive charges. It goes like that. And because of the negative charge in the clouds, they repels the negative charge at the ground. So they will go downwards and we can't see them. In here, there are full of positive charges in the surface of ground, especially. So, now all conditions are satisfied which they will trigger the strike. Strike first starts with moving negative charge to the ground. Let's draw it. Negative charge moves to the ground some weird way, and they also wants to go other ways, but this way is the best way to go to ground. There is another moving part which positive charge moving upwards. This is called as upward moving discharges. Let's write them to understand. This is called as upward moving discharge, and this is called as step leader. The negative charge moving to the ground is called as the step leader. So, when they touch each other, there is a magnificent situation. This triggers the return stroke. Return stroke is the current going from ground to clouds. Yes, current is going from ground to cloud. Most people say that there is a current from cloud to ground in the lightning strikes, but no, it's not true. It should be current going from ground to cloud. So, after that moment, the current discharge begins. There is huge current discharge begins to the cloud by using this way, the step leader way. And usually people see the light flashes at this stage because there is air here and there is huge heat here. Heat occurs, and you may imagine that the huge current vanishes the air and it makes spark flashes. Most strikes have multiple discharge states like we mentioned here. If the step leader isn't enough to neutralize all charges here, dart leader follows them. Dart leader, let's write them. Dart leader. This is same as step leader, but step leader occurs first, then if it is necessary, dart leader follows them. There is another thing, lightning can occur between cloud to cloud also, between these negative charges and positive charges. And you may see that clouds are glowing. This is also coming from the result of lightning. Let's investigate the tree here. In the tree, because of the ground, there are some positive charged particles, and also the sharp points have much more charged particles due to the scientific fact. The sharp things has much more charged area, and also this tower has some charged point here, the sharpest point. When the lightning starts from a cloud, it follows the most powerful charged area. In the tree also there is some return stroke occurs, and the step leader starts here and lightning procedure begins. And also it's same as this tower here. So usually people uses the surge arrestor, or you may call it as lightning rod, for catch the lightnings. To protect this area, they put some pointy, some sharp things to the higher level of the ground, and they connect this tower by a wire to the ground. There is a wire in that tower, and lightning starts from here and goes downwards by the help of this wire to the ground safely. So you can protect these people from the lightning. And also there are some scientific approaches to improve these lightning rods, which spreads positive charges to the cloud to catch the lightnings. Let's investigate the planes. Let's imagine that you are traveling with the plane. There are some storms of lightning in the clouds. So what will happen? Actually, in the plane there are some materials, some pointy materials at the behind of wings to release the charged particles from the plane. Because today's plane, they are built from composite materials, not from metal. So if it was a metal, so it can discharge itself, because metal is a conductor. But this plane is built from a composite material, so it has its charged particles on this surface. There are so many charged particles on this surface. It should neutralize to protect the plane from a lightning strike. Actually, it's done via these things. These things, some kind of a pencil rod. It discharges the charges from these points, these sharp points, because sharp points tend to catch the charges and drain itself to the air. Even if we discharge this plane, what happens if lightning strikes to plane? Actually, in the world, there are so many times lightning strikes occurs on the plane, on the journey of plane, but it's not damage anything. There are some kind of dangerous incidents, but mostly it's not dangerous. Let's investigate the cars. And there's a passenger here driving the car. And lightning strike comes this poor guy. What happens? Actually, you can see that this car is glowing. There is a light glowing on that car. But car is a metal cage. So this metal cage takes this energy to itself, but it can't transfer to the ground. Here is ground, but it can't transfer. Why? Because of these magical things. These tires are made from rubber and it's not conductive. So the electricity can't go from here and protect this person from discharge incidents. Now we learned how lightning strikes occurs. In the rainy day, don't touch sharp point items like towers. Don't walk under the trees. Lightning is not a bad thing. It's a miracle. Just watch it and enjoy this miracle, magnificent moment. Have a nice flight, have a nice drive, and have a nice day.